With our mans is in the building this morning. His name is Kura Jota, and he's got a bunch of information for us this morning.
Putting a smile on your face, igniting your morning with fire.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Hi, Kura.
Good morning to you, Noxie. Good morning to you, Simba.
So
Good
great to
morning
have you in the
Paola.
studio.
Thank you. Last week was a mess. Just trying to
Bro,
do it.
network.
Network.
So
network was twerking, not
now,
tweaking.
now we are connecting. We are ready to pair.
Ready to pass successfully.
Thank you.
All right, my guy. Let's talk rural and versus urban.
Yes, sir.
I know there's been a lot of talk about the migration sense of things,
Yes.
side of things.
Yes.
But can we talk investment side of things? Urban versus rural property. What are people investing in now?
Okay. There's so many ways to split this particular cake, but I would say in an urban area, you're buying something that has a title deed, which is a long-term investment for capital gain and appreciation. In the rural areas, if you look at the last 3 digits on your ID number, it's going to tell you what chief you're under and what area you're from. Kumbusha takuita zema lifestyles. So kumbusha kwangu will be a piece of land yandapiwa na sabuk and ndovaka emba yangu and nishasira vana vangu that, but it's not going to be a permanent title that's registered in the deeds office. So I'm going to be simplistic and split them like that.
Okay.
Then pakati apa, we're going to have to create a third space of peri-urban, be it Dombo Shower, be it Nyabira, be it Majuru. Yeah.
Okay. And so, what are the main differences when we talk about then doing investing?
Okay.
What are the main differences?
So what you want to do is have an investment that you can realize. What does that mean? You want to have your name on a deed, and you want to be able to have a right against the world. So 2 separate things are: there's a personal right. So imbaya ndakasirwa na mdara wangu in the rural area, I can't give it to Simba. I can't transfer it to Simba. And Simba iwayo.
Right.
We see what you
Well
did.
done.
But the house that I have bought in Shawasha Hills, that's mine. It's got my title deed, and I have the absolute right to sell it, donate it, live in it, and not use it. So there's a personal right, something that I can only do in my name, subject to somebody else, and there's a real right, which is enforceable against the world.
All right. Can we talk about Munob Zimbabwe? What sort of areas right now are showing the fastest growth in terms of property value, and maybe why? Are there any hidden gems that maybe we're not seeing at the moment that you want to share with us?
Okay. Wow. Straight to the meat of the matter.
Yes.
We have got that eastern corridor. So if you're going from Zimri Park, Rua, Silverbrook, I think it's called. I'm forgetting the name. Opposite Thornhill Road, Dabuka Village, Mavazua, going on and on and on and on. So people, Zimbabweans, we're addicted to owning title deeds and owning properties and stands that we can build on. So anything along a major road that gives you access into Harare, where you can get a stand of 300 square meters and above, makeke.
I like that. Young people are now buying land, especially outside of major cities. I know they say Harare is expanding. Harare is growing. I think you even posted this on your socials. And we're no longer just within the confines of what we were used to. Young people are buying out there now. Is it more for farming, or is it still like, you know what, I'm done living in the city, I just want a quiet life, I've got my amenities sorted out, I've got my solar, I've got my, Mvurangu is not an issue. What is the major reason behind that? Younger people buying.
Younger people, I think it's an access point, because in the cities, if you're talking about a 4-room core house in Buduriro, 35 grand before you've even blinked. So if you've got 12, 15, 20 grand, you're going to try and buy a stand, which is coming in less than that. And then because of a lack of ready finance, uningochita zako kanzato kanani building out of resources. And you're going to typically do that in an area where you got in, so you're getting land cheaper further out of Harare. So it's an inverse relationship. The further out, the cheaper it is. So here, you're going to get knocked $100. If you go along Borrowdale Road, it's going to be $100 to get into Nyeredzi Ridge or Northlands or Borrowdale Valley Estate. But if you go out to Mazoe, we can get something for a lot better price.
All right. So, how do infrastructure and services and things affect those decisions? So, for example, water, magetsi, blah blah.
So your utility, the use of a thing, is where the value is going to be.
Okay.
So if I've got a stand and my developer has done the correct thing and provided me connection to sewer, connection to electricity, it's easy for me to plug and play. If I'm now further out and somebody hasn't done that work, then I have the obligation to provide that. And ndichachera borani, ndichakanda masola and masola akatimkuti, so they can anogona utsumudza borehole and all the rest of it. So the way you are in more dense and more urban areas, there's a greater supply of services. So that's why you pay more than going out to the rural areas where you're going to have to do it for yourself, by yourself.
To build or to buy? Rural versus urban?
Lifestyle, I think buy out and build. So in town, live, hustle, do the grind sort of stuff. But to be in your own place with the sky above, clear and blue, chilling on the weekend with those loved and near and dear. You can even set up a home office if you're the tech-enabled guys. I think you're going to get more value by building your own thing than buying something that's already been built by somebody else.
Okay. Would you recommend someone in rural areas as opposed to staying within the city as Harare grows?
So just as Harare is growing, we're going to be knocking just now. Christian Bank is going to just be another suburb of. So if you can get in and buy a bigger piece of land, you're going to be rewarded for that over time. But I do understand we're all in different phases in life. I thank God I'm nowhere near a school run, so I don't need to be anywhere by 8 o'clock in the morning, except to be in studio with you and Noxy. So it depends on your lifestyle, but do what makes sense. You don't want to give yourself the stress of trying to get along that Mutare Road corridor at 6 in the morning because
you'll see fire.
All right. And so what are the red flags we should look at? Say you decide you're going to buy in a peri-urban or you're going emakaya. What are the red flags we should look at?
Paperwork.
Okay.
Just because you're going to be given a receipt by somebody reporting, it does not legitimize it.
Okay.
The sub-book has he has an overview of the communal land. It's his job to distribute that amongst the people of that area. It's not his land to sell. If you want to go big words, to alienate means to give the rights and divorce from wherever it was. So he can't do that. So don't ever pay title deed prices for a sub-book deal, or if you're being given a session, if it's a developer who is on the process of creating a title or giving you the standard, still has to do the services, hasn't yet got compliance, don't pay him the full amount of money before he's delivered, and make sure you're paying session prices, not title deed prices. Title deed is the Benz complete, full, assembled, ready to go. Anything less than that, I can see the direction you're going. I can see the spare parts that you're assembling, but I'm starting that thing on motor.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a baker. Title deed is the complete cake. A session is there's the sugar, there's the eggs, there's the oven it's going to go into, but you're not yet there. So you can't pay for a cake at the price of ingredients.
All right, Kura Jota in the building. Our property this morning. Very interesting conversation, and I think it's another one we need to expand on in the future because I think there's available funds for property.
Amen.
Within the cities, urban areas. Yeah, it's a stretch. It's a stretch. Kura Jota, as always, my brother, thank you very much for joining us this morning, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again very soon.
You're my people. I love being here. Thank you very much.
You're local for a while, right?
Yeah, for a second or two.
All right.
It's everybody's.